show you some word about some surgical procedure for lateral instability of the ankle. I'm from Prague, from University Hospital, and we make also traumatology in our clinic, so we are interested in lateral instability of the ankle. As you can see, Williams said that 15% of all sports injuries are ruptures of ligamentum fibulothalare anterius. Chronic instability is developed in high frequency. Niedermeyer said that the rupture of LFTA is 3 more frequent as rupture of ligamentum calcaneofibulare. We have seen in our cohort of patients much higher frequency, 5 times more. Method of reconstruction of instability are several. Replacement with full thickness tendon of peroneus brevis, as Watson, Jones, or Evans described. Replacement of part of tendon, F. Elmsley and Chris Masniuk. So-called anatomical reconstruction according Williams and Broström, and our own modification is, as we said, typical anatomical reconstruction. We can make also replacement with alloprosthesis as Gore-Tex or Dacron. Broström show that any rupture of ligament after a long time is possible to see origin of ligament, both origin of the ligament. So that's why Broström make only tonization of the scar. Williams make refixation of the scar. Our mobilization is in double or eventual triple layer of reconstruction, refixation of opponent labs, and tonization, double tonization. We control 47 patients after 5 years after surgery. Our technique is relatively simple. We can of course make diagnosis also with X-ray, but we have seen this angle here not very often. It was only in 10% of our patients, so we make accurate diagnosis from the clinical picture. If you can see, we make such lap of scar of the ligament, it in the shape lying H ladder, and then we fix it. Then we fix the distal lap with 2 sutures, and this suture we used for the double layer of this lap in the foot in inversion, as you can see here. The fixation is very strong, and we fix it then 6 weeks in plaster. We control our patient also on MRI. You can see on MRI before surgery no lap of ligaments, and after surgery you can see very well developed soft tissue, as you can see it also on lateral view of MRI of ankle joint. Our result we control also not only with MRI or X-ray, but also in clinical assessment. We control range of movement, load, instability, and visual analog scale. If you can see in our cohort of patients, after 3 months we have practically no laxicity. Of course we do it because have no laxicity, but we have some pain in weight bearing, and we have some restricted load of rem of motion. But after 6 months you can see that the visual analog scale looks much more better. Load is practically full and restriction is very small, as you can see in our picture of our patient. And after 12 months you can see that we have in all patients, practically in all patients, good and excellent results. We have also some complication 1 year after surgery, but we have 98 excellent and good result. ROM restricted was in 11% of our patients, but only 2 was clinically significant. We have 2 poor results, we must say it. One instability was due to not treated rupture of ligamentum fibulocalcaneare in the first cases. It was necessary to make new surgery. Now we make reconstruction of both ligament if they are ruptured. One restricted movement in one patient is due to TC arthrosis, which is conservatively treated. So, conclusion. It is typical anatomical reconstruction. It's relatively simple, complication-less procedure, which allow good stability of ATC joint, resolve instability, minimally restricted movement. It could be recommended for all anterolateral instability. This is picture from Czech Republic. We have no sea, so this is our lake, bigger lake, which has some sea, and every day you can see there this rainbow. I lie, of course. And allow me in the end of my lecture to invite you in the middle of Europe, where Czech Republic is, where the capital is Prague, which is very nice. You can see in the night, in the day, from the air. It's very, very romantic. It could be very nice historically, Baroque here, and it's also very nice in modern style. And I want to invite you in the year 2011, when we shall organize triennial SICOT meeting in Prague. So welcome, and thank you for your kind attention.
Any question from the audience? Do you routinely do ankle arthroscopy before you perform the ligament reconstruction?
We make it not routinely, but we make it quite frequently.
And if you do it, and many times we feel like the fluid leak into the soft tissue, and it's really difficult to identify the ligament. Do you have any problem like this?
Yes. If the scar is not so very well developed, we can have some problems with identification of this one. But as Broström said, you can in all cases find the origin on the fibula and origin on the neck of talus. So you can continue from this point.
Yes. Any more questions, please?
Do you get these sort of injuries, not the bony injuries, but the soft tissue injuries in the children? Have you done that?
Sorry?
In the children?
In the children, we make the same procedure, but we have only one children's patient with this diagnosis.
Please.
I'd like to ask about the postoperative protocol. So after the 6 weeks immobilization in plaster, how long after can you let them back to the sport?
After 6 weeks plaster, we start with the physical therapy. After 3 months, we start with the recreational sports, and after 6 months, we allow them to start with full activity sports.
So it means you cast them for 1.5 months, right?
Yeah. It's walking cast.
I see. Please.
I'm Alagappan from Chennai, India. I like to know whether you have encountered recurrent peroneal tendon dislocation along with the lateral instability of the ankle.
Could you repeat it, please?
Along with the lateral instability of the ankle, have you encountered IVRTAS, the peroneal tendons dislocation or subluxation, which occurs very often?
We haven't seen. You mean if we have seen any laxity of any laxation of peroneal tendon?
Yes.
We haven't seen it. We haven't seen it. We have patients. The oldest period from the initial surgery, initial trauma to our surgery was 15 years. It was the biggest gap between accident and surgery, and we have not seen peroneal tendon laxation.
I think it's enough for question. Thank you very much for your excellent presentation.